Hello, High Achiever. Welcome to today's podcast. I am so excited you are here with me today. This is the place you want to be, the place where we guide you to work smarter, not harder, and we help you get the elevation you deserve. Why? So that you can focus on the things that truly matters, your loved ones, your passion, and the life you've always dreamed of living. Stick around until the end of this episode for an exciting announcement about upcoming episodes. We've got some incredible development that will help us serve you better, and we cannot wait to share them with you. You won't want to miss it, right? So stick around. Today's episode is a very special one. We are going to talk about something that many of us think about but rarely say it out loud. What happens after work? This topic is so dear to my heart, and I truly believe that you are going to enjoy this podcast in a way you never imagined. Let me tell you, I'm not just scratching the surface today, I'm going deep into the roof of what really matters in life. So, here is what I want you to do. If you are in a noisy or distracting environment, please take a moment to move somewhere quieter where you can really focus. This is not just another conversation. This is a life-changing information, and I mean it when I say that what I am about to share with you has shaped my life in ways I never imagined. Everything people admire about Coach AnnySHO today, the good things, the accomplishment, the personality, all boils down to the secret I'm about to reveal in this podcast. So, without wasting time, let's dive right in. You see, most of us spend so much of our time and energy focusing on our jobs. We wake up early in the morning, sometimes before our families are even awake, and we rush out the door to work. Maybe you've done this too. You drove on the road thinking about the tasks you left unfinished yesterday. And by the time you return home late at night, everyone else in the house is already asleep. Even when you are lying in bed sometimes, your mind is racing with thoughts about the work you did not finish. I've heard of some of people who go to extreme lengths just to keep their jobs or make more money. Some have done things they never thought they were capable of, all because of the pressure to secure their position or meet certain goals. In the middle of all that, relationships begin to suffer. Let's talk about that for a moment. A husband might feel like he's not doing enough to support his family financially. So he buries himself in work, leaving his wife feeling neglected. She becomes frustrated, feeling that he does not care about her emotional needs. Or maybe it is the other way around, where a wife is so consumed by her career that her husband feels left out. And then there are the children. Some parents with good intention postpone spending time with their kid because they believe they will have time later. They tell themselves, when things slow down at work, I will be more present. But when does that time ever come? My husband once shared something with me that really stuck. He said he often found himself working even when he wished he could stop. At his age, he wanted to spend more time playing with the kids, something he had dreamt about since he was a child himself. But somehow, the demands of work always seem to get in the way. And maybe you can relate to that feeling. Maybe as you are listening to me now, you don't even see this as a big deal because work has become such a constant part of your life. Or maybe as you listen, you are only half focused because your mind is still preoccupied with your job. If that sounds like you, I urge you to stay with me. Please keep listening. By the end of this podcast, you will understand exactly what I mean, and I promise it will all make sense. Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, is this all there is? Is success really just about working 9 to 5 every day, or is there more to life? Let me share a little bit about my own journey. There was a time in my life when I believed success was all about climbing the ladders. Yes, I thought having a fancy title like director and earning a big paycheck was the ultimate goal. And so, I worked tirelessly. Long hours, late nights. I pushed myself to the very edge. But then, one day, I had a moment of realization. I just looked around and I saw how much I was missing out on. Time with my family, moments with friends, even my own health. It hit me like a ton of bricks. What was the point of all this hard work if it meant sacrificing the thing that truly mattered to me? That realization changed everything for me. It forced me to rethink what success really meant. And what I discovered, what I started to experience from that moment on, is something so profound that I cannot keep it to myself. You see, life is short. It's a fact we cannot ignore. But just because life is short does not mean we cannot make the most out of it. There are ways to maximize what life has to offer, to truly profit from the time we have here. And that is why I'm sharing this with you today. Not because I have all answers, but because I know how transformative this perspective can be. If you take nothing else away from today's episode, remember this. Success is not just about what happened during work hours. True success is about living a full and meaningful life. One where work supports your dreams but does not overshadow them. So, stay with me. Keep listening. I have so much more to share, and by the end of this, I believe you will have a new outlook on what I mean or what it means to live a successful life. You will see that there is a way to achieve your dreams without losing sight of what really matters. Because trust me, the life you've always dreamt of living, it is closer than you think. You just have to be willing to see it. Let me start by saying this. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. No, that's not my goal. My aim is simple: to share my personal experiences and thoughts, and in doing so, help you reflect on your own life. I want to provide you with insights that might help you reevaluate where you are and guide you in deciding what you want for your life and your future. What I'm sharing is not a strict roadmap, but rather a set of ideas to think about as you define your own journey. Now, let's dive in. I want us to take a closer look at what most of us have been taught about success. From the moment we are young, we hear the same message over and over again. Success means working hard, getting a good education, finding a stable job, and climbing the career ladder. For many, the image of success is tied to big checks, fancy title, and being recognized as someone important in the workplace. And do not get me wrong here. These are not bad goals. Having a steady job, earning a good salary, and providing for your family are all important. These are things that help us live comfortably and take care of people we love. But let me ask you something. What happens when you finally reach those goals? Have you ever paused to think about that? You work hard, fine. You get the promotion, good. Or you hit that big milestone, bravo. Then what? Do you stop for a moment to celebrate and appreciate what you have achieved? Or do you find yourself immediately chasing after the next goal? It's a cycle many of us fall into, whether we realize it or not. You tell yourself, if I can just put in the effort now and really dedicate myself in a year or two, I will be able to slow down. I will create time for myself, for my family, and for the things I have always wanted to do. But when that time comes, what happens if things do not go as planned? Maybe you did not get that big promotion, or your financial situation did not improve the way you thought it would. Suddenly, you feel like you did not try hard enough, and you convince yourself to push even harder. Just one more year, you say. Let me work a little longer, and then I will focus on what matters to me. The problem is, this cycle rarely ends. Before you know it, you are years into this pattern of delaying your personal happiness. The habit of postponing becomes so ingrained that it feels impossible to break. And deep down, you start to hate it. You resent the endless work, the lack of time for yourself, and the feeling that life is slipping away. Yet, you keep going because it feels like that's the only option. It is a routine that traps you, and even though you are working hard, something is missing. Let me tell you the truth about this situation. It does not have to be like this. As in, you do not have to stay stuck in this cycle. The constant chase for the next big thing, the next title, or the next pay raise does not have to define your life. Yes, these things can bring a sense of achievement, but they are not the whole picture. If you are feeling like something is missing, it is because there is more to life than just work and career milestones. The good news is that change is possible. You can step out of this pattern and create a life that truly feels fulfilling. It starts with awareness, recognizing that this cycle exists and deciding that you want something different. And actually, you deserve something different. The key is to equip yourself with the right knowledge and tools. When you have the right information and the willingness to learn, you can take action that lead to real meaningful results. And that is why I'm so passionate about sharing this with you. This podcast exists to provide you with the kind of insights and perspective that can make a difference. But it is not just about listening. It is about being open to what you hear and letting it guide your choices. Change does not happen overnight, but when you commit to learning and growing, you will find that it is absolutely within your reach. So, as we continue on this journey together, I want you to keep one thing in your mind. You have the power to shape your life. It is never too late to take adjustments and create a path that feels right for you. All I ask is that you stay open, stay curious, and stay willing to learn. And I promise, through this podcast, we will keep bringing you the knowledge and the encouragement you need to take that step towards a life that truly fulfills you. Let's now take a moment to imagine something different. Yes, let's create a beautiful picture where you come home after work and instead of feeling completely worn out, you are actually excited. Oh yes. You look forward to spending time with your family, catching up with friends, or doing something that genuinely makes you happy. Maybe it's a hobby you've always loved, or even starting that personal project you've been dreaming about. Success does not have to end the moment you step out of the office. In fact, life after work can be just as fulfilling, if not more so. I want to share with you what I have learned about success beyond the workplace. Things that work for me and things I've seen my mentor embrace that make life so rich and enjoyable. First, let's talk about relationships. Building strong connection with family and friends is one of the most rewarding aspects of life. In African culture, relationships are highly valued, but the constant demands of work often pulls us away from this. We get so busy chasing goals and meeting deadlines that we miss out on the joy and support that comes from being present with our loved ones. This is a topic I will explore more deeply in future episodes because relationships are about more than just spending time together. They are about creating meaningful memories, sharing experiences, and growing alongside the people who matters most to us. There are so many simple yet powerful ways to strengthen these bonds, and I will be sharing tips and stories to help you reconnect with this essential part of life. I will also be sharing more of these valuable insights in Coach AnnySHO's Elite Growth Network, a special community exclusively for subscribers on our platform. I encourage you to visit the link in the description and take advantage of this incredible opportunity to access regular season advice designed to support your journey towards career advancement and a more fulfilling, productive life. Another part of life that often gets neglected, yes, is exploring your passions. Maybe you love painting, gardening, or even traveling. Unfortunately, society often convinces us to focus so much on making money and achieving status that we forget to nurture the things that truly bring us joy. Many of us live not because we are passionate about what we do, but because we are trying to meet expectations or fit into a mold we've been taught to follow. We compete, we aim to dominate, and we strive to prove ourselves. But in doing all this, we miss out on the peace and fulfillment that comes with pursuing something simply because we love it. So, if traveling excites you, do not wait for a perfect moment or a big budget to start. It does not have to be a faraway destination. Sometimes, even a small change of scenery can do wonders for your soul. Take a short trip, explore a nearby town, or just spend time in a new environment. The goal is not to impress anyone, but to do something that makes you feel alive and reconnected with yourself. Finally, let's talk about giving back. Yes, helping others can be incredibly fulfilling. Whether it is volunteering, mentoring, or simply sharing what you have. Giving creates a deep sense of purpose. I know a woman who worked as a banker for many years. And after she retired, she started teaching kids how to read. She told me it was one of the most rewarding experiences of her life. Giving back is not just about helping others, it is also a way to find meaning and joy in your own life. At the end of the day, work is just one part of our lives. If we focus only on work, we risk missing out on the many other beautiful and meaningful things life has to offer. Let's talk about what it really means to redefine success. How do we make it about more than just having a job or earning a paycheck? The truth is, real success is about balance, yes. It's about feeling happy, healthy, and content in all parts of life, not just in your career. You see, success is not just about working hard and climbing the ladder. It is also about making time for what truly matters: your family, your health, and your personal growth. One way to start is by figuring out what is most important to you. Take a moment to think about what makes you happy. Maybe it is the simple fact to spend quality time with your kids, or to take care of your health, or to learn something new that excites you. These are the things that brings true joy and fulfillment. Once you know what matters, then take small steps to make it happen. This is something we cover in detail in Coach AnnySHO's 5-day career progression course. On day 1, the course focuses on understanding your current self and situation. It helps you reflect on questions like, where am I now? And what kind of energy I'm using to move forward. You will also learn how to clearly define your career goals and objectives, building a strong foundation for your journey. Although the course is specifically tailored for employees looking to overcome obstacles like missed promotion or stagnant salaries, the knowledge shared can also help anyone reshape their career and put it on the right track. There is so much valuable insight that could make a real difference in how you approach your future. You can find all the details about the course in the description. Now, you might be thinking, what about money or losing my job? How can I possibly balance everything? These are real concerns, and it is okay to feel that way. But remember, change does not have to be overwhelming. Start small and take it one step at a time. The most important thing is to begin. As we come to the end of this episode, I want to leave you with something to think about. Success is not just about what happened at work during the day. It is about how you feel when the work is done. Do you feel joy? Do you feel satisfied? If your answer is no, it is okay. There is always time to make a change. Take a moment to reflect on your life outside of work. What is one small thing you can do today or this week to make it better? Maybe it is spending some extra time with the people you love, or trying out a hobby you've always been curious about, or simply allowing yourself a moment to rest and recharge. This small step can make a big difference in how you experience life. I would love to hear your thoughts or even your personal stories about how you are working towards redefining success. Feel free to share them on social media or reach out to me directly. At the start of this episode, I mentioned I had some exciting news to share, and here it is. We are thrilled to announce that after our third episode, our podcast will be moving to a brand new platform. My team and I made this decision because we want to create a space where only professionals who are truly committed to career growth can connect. We have designed this platform to offer exclusive, valuable activities that help you grow and succeed. We realize that platforms like YouTube or other social media do not offer the private, close-knit community environment we want to provide. And that is why we've spent so much time planning this transition, and we are excited for you to be part of it. You will find a link in the video that will take you directly to the sign-up page. There is a short video before you sign up that will guide you or will give you all the detail about what you can expect from the community. This is a space where like-minded professionals can network, connect with experts, and celebrate their successes. So, do not wait. Head to the description below to learn more and join our exclusive community today. Remember, success is not just about your work, it is about creating a life that brings you true happiness, especially when you are surrounded by the right people. Thank you for tuning in, and we cannot wait to welcome you to our new platform. See you soon.